Hi, my name is Sarah Vaughn. I'm a tea sommelier certified by the Tea Association of Canada. I've worked in the tea industry for 5 years and enjoyed the habit of drinking tea for much longer than that. As a Canadian who spent a year in England, my perspective on tea tends to follow the English tradition. So in this course, I'd like to give you an introduction to tea, including a history of tea, information about the main types or categories of tea, descriptors, keywords, and vocabulary to identify and analyze different qualities and characteristics of tea, an overview of the major tea growing regions in the world and the teas that they're famous for, and finally instructions on how to brew a great cup of tea no matter what kind, as well as various brewing methods, tea traditions, and pairings. If you enjoy this course and are looking to really further your education in tea, either as a connoisseur or in order to work in the tea industry, I strongly recommend the Tea and Herbal Association of Canada's Tea Sommelier program. You can take the courses online or at various colleges throughout Canada and several other countries. Visit tea.ca for information. So, what is tea? Well, the most broad definition is simply water that is infused with plant bits, either leaves, stems, bark, seeds, and so on. Around the world, tea is the second most consumed beverage after water. So as students of tea, we typically make a more distinct definition for tea, that it comes specifically from the tea plant, which is Camellia sinensis. Other infusions made with other plants we commonly call herbal tea or tisanes. So what is Camellia sinensis? Camellia sinensis is an evergreen plant native to China and India. There are many different types of tea, and those teas are developed from a number of different factors. So for one thing, there are many subspecies and varietals of the tea plant, just like there are many different varieties of apples. Furthermore, tea is affected by its growing conditions, such as growing on top of a mountain versus in a lush jungle. Climate and terroir, just like these factors, affect different years of wine depending on how well the grapes grow. Finally, how tea leaves are processed after they are plucked really defines what kind of tea they will become. So to summarize, we're not going to be snobs, but in this course, when we're talking about tea, we are specifically referring to Camellia sinensis plant. What kind of tea that plant ends up as, whether it's white, green, oolong, black, so on, depends on how it is processed. So thanks for watching so far. Stay tuned to learn more. Our next module will cover some of the history of tea.